Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June the 20th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out there so far, but it's a great Friday evening. Everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather. Got the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at this little storm system here. Still has about a 20% chance of development off the Mexican coast. We will continue to monitor that as well. We got another system, a couple more systems behind this system here we need to monitor as well. Also more activity over Central America, around the Yucatan Peninsula. And there's something a little suspicious right here down into portions of the southwestern Gulf. We need to continue to monitor that also. We got some scattered activity over the Caribbean Sea. Also across South America, also in the Atlantic tropical waters. And also over here towards Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And a little bit in eastern Cuba. You can see a little storm system here trying to get its act together here. A little wave here. Need to monitor that in the central tropical Atlantic. You can see some activity from Florida and off the east coast of the U.S. We got another storm system here bringing some mixed precipitation and some shower activity across the Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana regions in that vicinity. Also a little bit of activity over Illinois and down towards the south. You can see that system here kind of riding that high pressure ridge located over Texas. You can see it kind of going around that high pressure ridge there and heading back down toward the Gulf. You see a little bit of activity over here, of course, portions of Ohio into Pennsylvania, and a little bit of it toward Maine, and also in the New Brunswick areas as well. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, as you can see, we got some critical fire weather. We're in portion of Arizona to southern Nevada to Utah to portion of Wyoming and western Colorado. We got mixed precipitation in portion of Montana to Wyoming to Idaho to portion of northern Nevada, northern California, Oregon, and a little bit in Washington State as well. A little bit of shower activity also in portions of southern Idaho, northwest Utah, and eastern portions of Nevada, central and western areas of Oregon, and central and eastern areas of Washington State, and also a little bit along the coastal waters. Then we got thunderstorms and showers from Montana to Wyoming to North Dakota. Then again up here from northern Minnesota, South Canada, also in Wisconsin, Michigan, around Lake Huron, Lake Superior, stretching down in the portion of northern Pennsylvania, New York State to Rhode Island to Maine, coastal waters of the Atlantic, New Brunswick area. I got some severe weather up here in portions of New York State, also in the portion of Michigan and also northern Michigan. More thunderstorms and showers from Kansas to Texas, also New Mexico, northern areas of northwestern Mexico state as well, southern Texas, stretching in Louisiana through Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Florida Keys, South Carolina, North Carolina, and the coastal waters of the Atlantic. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, here's your Sunday forecast. You can see we got some thunderstorms and showers for areas of New Brunswick to Maine to Vermont, portion of New York State to New Hampshire to Connecticut, Rhode Island. Then again from Tennessee to Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama. Also portions of Georgia, much of Florida, Florida Keys, and along portions of the northern Gulf. More thunderstorms and showers also from portions of northern Mexico into Texas, also up in the northern Texas and New Mexico region, and portions of Kansas, Nebraska, South and North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, also Iowa, and up here around Lake Superior, stretching back to North Dakota, Montana, and Wyoming. Got some severe weather from Nebraska into Minnesota, also up here in northern Michigan as well, portion of Iowa as well, northwestern Iowa region, and southeastern South Dakota. Then we got shower activity across Montana, Washington, Oregon State, mixed precipitation in portion of Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho, and northeastern areas of Oregon State. Alrighty, if you have not otherwise, expect high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area, and also, like I said, make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Alright, let's continue to roll on with the program. Alright, here we go. Let's continue rolling on into your current watches warning advisory map. We got a colorful map to talk about tonight. You can see here we do have wind advisories up here in portions of Maine. Then we got extreme heat watches in effect for portions around the Connecticut area, Massachusetts region, New York State, down toward New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Ohio, portion of West Virginia, southern Michigan, also portions of Indiana, also portions of northern Kentucky. We got some special weather statements for portions of southern Indiana and also portions of Kentucky. We have heat advisory from Michigan to Wisconsin to Illinois to Indiana to western Kentucky, all the way down into portions of Tennessee, northwestern and western Alabama, much of Mississippi, much of Louisiana as well, and also Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, southeast North Dakota, much of South Dakota, and also Nebraska, Kansas, also in the portions of Colorado. Alrighty. We've got sets of heat warnings also in effect for portions of Illinois, Missouri, also Kansas, Iowa, southeastern areas, South Dakota, Minnesota, and portions of areas of Wisconsin. Also, we have some severe thunderstorm watches and warnings for portions of Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota region as well. Also, we have some high wind watches and warnings that affect for southern areas of Wyoming, also Montana. Winter storm watches and warnings also in effect for portions of Montana and Idaho region as well. We got red flag warning for you guys here in Colorado to Arizona, northern Arizona, northwestern areas of New Mexico, also in much of Nevada, also in the portion of Utah, southern Idaho, wind advisory there in Idaho region as well, across portions of southern areas of Arizona. We got some sets of heat warnings there as well, more red flag warnings in the portion of California, wind advisories there as well, high wind warnings, and some frost advisories also expected in California. Alright, we got the small craft advisory gale warning from Maine all the way down to the New York City area. We got some special marine warning along the coastal areas of Florida, also from Southern California to Washington State. Still got the river flood warning for portions of Kentucky, over in the portion of Kansas, also Missouri, Oklahoma, also Arkansas, portion of Mississippi, Louisiana, and eastern Texas. Alright, the small craft advisories for portions of South Hawaii and Chain Island, north side look good. Around the Alaska region, red flag warnings inland. And you see these two little lines here. We got a few little river flood warnings for you guys in the northern Alaska region. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center Outlook. This is for your Saturday. You can see we have general thunderstorm from Charlotte to Wilmington to Columbia to Tampa to Miami to New Orleans to Brownsville to ports of El Paso to Albuquerque to Garden City up to Minneapolis, all the way over to Great Falls, Boise, and Pendleton areas. Marginal risk from Glasgow to Bismarck to Fargo to Duluth to Sioux Falls, all the way to Green Bay, far east of New York City, and Burlington, New York. Slight risk around Marquette, Michigan. It's refreshing, so we'll get back to it in a minute. All the way as far east as Buffalo, New York, Rochester, Binghamton, Scranton, Watertown. You're included in that slight risk. Tornado probability looks like this. 2% over here around Middick area of North Dakota, also around Marquette, Michigan, to northern Michigan, to Buffalo, New York, all the way to Burlington, New York as well. Also down to Scranton, Pennsylvania as well. Let's take a look at the damaging winds. We got 5 and 15%, 5% from Glasgow to New York City. And then we have 15 from Marquette to all the way over to Buffalo, New York areas as well. Large hail looks like this. Marquette, Michigan, northern Michigan, 15%. From Glasgow to all the way over to Rochester and Albany, 5% risk area for large hail. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. And it's going to look something like this. Okay, general thunderstorm once again for portions of northern Maine, Buffalo, New York, Columbia, South Carolina, to Miami, Florida, to Brownsville, Texas, to El Paso, all the way up into Great Falls and Spokane. Marginal risk from Amarillo to Marquette to Bismarck, and then from Valentine, McCook, all the way to Duluth, Michigan. Slight 15% risk area. Probability looks like this, 5 and 15% respectively. Alright, we're going to take a look at the Climate Prediction Center Outlook. for above normal temperatures here. As soon as the map comes up here, you can see we got a slight risk from 628 to 629, stretching from portions of northeast South Carolina all the way to New York State, over to portions of Connecticut, Boston area, New York City you're included, down toward Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina. As you can see, we have a slight risk there. Elsewhere, just pretty much around near normal temperatures are expected at this time. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and make sure you subscribe, and also tell your friends, family, neighbors about the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. Send them over my way. Love to have them. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.